I think the soft skills that a developer requires to be able to have the empathy in what all the stakeholders are trying to get out of it and what they're willing to put into it, and having the ability to find the compromise path between them all, I personally consider one of the prime master level skills of a good open source developer beyond their technical competence. And those are typically the folks that rise in ranks. And because they build that trust, they know that everybody understands that this person understands what I'm trying to do and what I'm willing to give to get there. In my experience, they kind of rise to that. Would you agree with that? And can you think of any specific examples where you've seen that, particularly with yourself or with others?
Yeah, I mean, I think it is totally fine to just be technical and nothing else. Like, there is definitely room for people who are just really good at technology. Not if they're toxic. I think that's problematic. It causes a lot of problems. But if you're just really good at technology and you're happy to just do that, that's fine. You don't need to rise to a leadership rank. It is okay. But I think there is also an enormous amount of value in people who can take that next step up. And I do think empathy, you mentioned empathy, is a big thing. I mean, I think Larry Wall is an example of a person who I would consider highly empathetic, a very open communicator, very open-minded about people and what they're capable of and what to expect of them, and encouraging them to step up where they can. And I think that was a key part of the early days' success of the project. I think it was just a very different way of approaching people and software. And I've certainly seen it since then. Teddy Carez, who's a person that I worked with, he was one of the early folks in OpenStack. He was someone I worked with at Canonical too. He was actually one of my interviewers at Canonical, when I first took the job. I think he's someone he's interesting because he is a leader who has always declined to be recognized as a leader. He's like always kind of downplayed, not the benevolent dictator type at all. And that, I think, has made him more effective over the decades, because what he really cares about is getting things done and getting them done well, and people being effective and working together well, and the philosophy of the four opens, like doing things the right way. And I think there are a lot of examples of people like that out there who, they may not be famous, they may not get newspaper splashes, and they're okay with that. But they have a really positive impact on groups of people getting things done together.